Ukevu wishes to spread word that the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Ohokali? See, I remember. Okay, I have to say Ohokali to the people. The burbs. Oh wait, no, yeah. Oh, Kali! Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? Alpaca! Oh, so much is being taken from us. Why even try? Hang on. Oh, Kali! Oh, the rain stopped. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted...
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukevu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
I'm back.
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Thank you, Heiko.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival.
Woo!
Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out. But do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Weehoo! Oh, it's so pretty.
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again.
She's having the best time.
We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
They say it like it was 100 years ago.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
You might have been. Yeah, I thought the festival was yearly, but apparently it isn't. Yummy. It's alright.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
These people are all new to me too. I barely know how to pronounce their names. Oh, what the hell?
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Oh, pretty. Whoa. Oh, it didn't work everywhere though. Oh, yay! It's like it cures everything immediately.
It worked.
I know.
Like a literal charm.
Hmm?
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Birdie. It didn't help with all the crops, but did a good job with a good part of it. A chunk is healed. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. These look a little sad.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
I like her voice.
Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Oh, mere chirper. Baby you.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Much easier.
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
Neat.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Wait. Archon allies? Archon?
Archon allies?
Precisely, Elfino.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology.
No, back to the Archon allies. Hang on, I have a question for you. Who are they? I think I know who they are.
Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Dude, I think you're missing the point. It's not about the float. It's about the connection, the community feeling and this kind of stuff. God damn it.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamart. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
Oh, they are very likable.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
Yeah, they learned a lot about themselves.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
Oh, it's so tiny.
So this is what they look like.
Imagine for a bird that size with that hand, because it doesn't really have wings, it has a hand, to hold something so tiny.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
And
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
oh lord, there's 6. Head pat.
And on to the next.
Bye to you too, sir.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
She's not amused.
Third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season.
Oh, hell yeah.
As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Why we're going back? Is it easier than going through this village, maybe?
These are interesting times indeed.
And this guy.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
My journey has just started and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wukevu, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Lino Hano, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited, thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to... What? Well, back to Taco Bell. Why don't we go back to goddamn Tulihiola again? Crunch. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go away, but there's too much echo. Alright, where to? Oh, the Taco Bell. Alright, here we are. Wait. Here. Oh, there's a sighting. What? A vista. Cool. No, not you. Not yet, at least. Or maybe yes. Maybe it's time for this guy. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. My instincts? Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to Urkopacha. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your opportunistic Pelu friend has to say. Why opportunistic? Oh, what a nice outfit. Green and black. Pretty. The approachable Pelu is awaiting your questions. I've been waiting for what feels like days and eaten enough of Brook Evu's tacos to feed an army. Nice. What is it that you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me! Okay. Where? Okay. So I think I can go walking. We're going to ride alpacas? Aw. Nice. May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca! Aw. Oh, Cryo loves them. Wuklamat doesn't. These animals can traverse Urkopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they feel much the same niche as our chocobos back home. But do they have chocobos too, or no? Like, no, not at all. Apparently they don't. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yogg-Tural. Eorzea has its chocobos and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it's not needed anyway? Nobody told you to have alpacas, we're just asking, god damn it. But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. Oh, you think? When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Ah, I see. What are they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. Oh. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. Yeah, you're pulling their wool. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urcopacha, then that's what we'll do. Alpacas. How cool. Oh, that's a beautiful place. God damn.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urcopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
So this is Urcopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Huachunpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urcopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Famous last words.
Watchun Pelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Very cool. Look at this place. This is it. Watchun Pelo, home of the Pelu Pelu. Wulkulamat should have arrived before us. Oh, there she is. Oh my god. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession. Oh, though this means I'm exchanging words with a future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it's a possibility. Oh, how fortunate then that I deal in cloaks woven from specially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Oh my god. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Of course you do. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What did we just talk about? Ereville, when did you... Shetona from far-off Shaktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, my shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... Oh. She's so gloomy. As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live from bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Woklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Ereville's words of caution to heart. Okay. What if I need to buy something for real? You're not my father or anything. Oh, I see a vista. Oh, and a person flying over there. Wuklamat is ready to search out the Dawn Servant's Elector. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we are here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose A strategy then. Cryo, Alize, and I will speak with the merchants. Wuklamat, you, and Erenville might try approaching travelers and passers-by. Eliena, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Cool. I can't have the camera too close. Makes me dizzy. Where's this person? I see the... Oh, here. The Dawntrail Selector? I thought you were a new face in town, here for the right of succession. I take it? Me, I don't much care who sits in the throne, so long as they keep Tural peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows are and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. I know. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. No, thanks. Alright, yes, you were asking about the elector business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there is a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobley, could probably tell you more about it. Tobley? Whoop. Okay, alpaca. And gemstone trader. And quest. Oh. Electors. Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoralja. Oh, really? If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers, in the thousands column, potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector? I could help you, but I won't. I can't tell you you are no supporter of Zoralja or his policies. Well, that's very mean. Mablu. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? I still do. Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close, and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. So I've heard. It happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobley, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. That wasn't very helpful. Unless because we know he's the head of the village. But I'm not surprised by that. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Here, the alpacas. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. You got it.